Hi, in this video we will discuss what Service Mesh is and one of its implementations known as Istio. We will see the core features of Service Mesh and see how the Istio architecture looks like. Further we will discuss how we can implement Istio in our current application. So let's start. Istio is a service mesh, so in order to understand Istio, we have to look at Service Mesh. Service Mesh manages communication between the microservices which builds up your application. Now you will be thinking, why do we need a service mesh to manage the communication as one can do it within the code of microservice? In order to understand this, we have to look at the challenges of our microservice applications. Software development industry keeps on changing the way an application is developed. To make it more agile and for a quick release, we shifted from monolith type of development to microservice architecture. But this introduced a couple of new challenges that we did not have with monolith application. To make it more clear what the microservice architecture is, let's take an example of an online shopping application like Amazon, Flipkart, or any other online shopping platform. Each of these platforms have inventory, payment facility, you can add items to the cart, a web interface, and many other features. Each of these features can be developed and deployed individually as a part of microservice on Kubernetes cluster, as a container in a pod. If you are new to Kubernetes, you can check out my Kubernetes playlist to get more insight about Kubernetes. Each of these microservices can be developed individually as each will have a separate business logic and requirement. Since they are deployed separately as a microservice, a communication needs to be in place for the application to work. As we want every time a user puts an item in a cart, the web server should talk to cart microservice for processing and cart service should talk to database to process the data. So how does this communication happen? You need to configure the endpoint of each service to every other service for the communication. And suppose in future a new service has been introduced in the application. For this also you need to configure each and every service from which the communication needs to be done. Next challenge is about security. Most of the application architecture will look something like this. We will have a security group or a firewall setup around the application or a WAF setup so that the cluster cannot be accessed directly. Once the communication is inside the cluster, then there is no security as the microservices talk to each other over HTTP or some other insecure protocol. So if an attacker gets inside the cluster, then your whole application can be compromised as you don't have any other security inside the cluster and a huge loss can happen. So this security logic should also be handled within the microservice code. Since all your actions depend on communication between microservices, you want the communication to be up by 24/7. But in a more practical environment, this is not possible. So the developer should include the retry logic within the code to make the application more robust and retry to establish the communication again. Next comes monitoring and logging of every service. You will need monitoring and logging logic to be added as a part of each microservice to identify the performance like time taken by each microservice, if there are any errors, or to find out how many requests you are getting so that you can identify the bottlenecks in the application. So if you see, apart from the main business logic, all the development team should also work on these non-business logic to add to the application. This not only increases the work of a developer but also adds complexity and does not make the microservice lightweight. It would be logical if all the non-business logic parts can be separated from microservice and kept as a sidecar application and can also act as a proxy. These cluster operators can be configured easily using an API, and now developers can focus on implementing the main business logic. Also, you are not required to add this logic to your service deployment.yaml file because Service Mesh has a control plane which will automatically inject this proxy in each and every microservice pod. So now all the microservices can talk to each other through these proxies. Service Mesh is a pattern and Istio is an implementation of Service Mesh. Istio uses Envoy proxies which is an independent open source project and is used by other service mesh implementations too. The control plane component of Istio is called as IstioD, which manages and injects the envoy proxies to each of the microservices pod. Apart from this, Istio also has a data plane component, which is a group of all the envoy proxies. User will initiate a request to a web server and the request will hit the Istio gateway as it is the entry point to the cluster. Istio gateway will then evaluate the virtual service to route the traffic. Finally, the request is sent to the web server pod. The request is received first by the envoy proxy in the microservice pod. The proxy will then evaluate the request and send for processing by actual service. After processing, the service will generate a payment request. This request will again go through the envoy proxy, as envoy proxy will check for all the service rules as well as the destination rules and send the request to the envoy proxy of the payment microservice. This communication is done over mutual TLS. This process will be followed by all the services in the application. During this time, it will gather all the metrics data and send it back to the control plane, so we will have monitoring for our applications too. I hope this gave you enough information about Service Mesh and Istio. Check out my Kubernetes playlist and watch how I made 4 lakh plus profit using Python trading bot. Like this video if you learned something, share it with others. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. I will see you in the next video next week. Till then, stay safe and keep learning.